Is this a dream?
Not quite, Murphy.
Then you're the big PI in the sky?
That's right, Murphy. But now is not the time for you to be here. There is a vast and malignant evil at work on the earth, and fate, for some reason that even I cannot fathom, has chosen you to oppose it.
But why me?
I'm no more thrilled about it than you are. Nevertheless, your fate has been decided.
My name's Tex Murphy. I'm a small-time private investigator in the big city of New San Francisco. My office isn't in the glamour districts. It's in the run-down, mutant part of the city, close to Coit Tower. A place they've been refurbishing for years, but it never seems to improve. Not exactly great for business, but it holds a strange attraction for me. I've cracked some pretty big cases over the years. You may even have heard of me. But I don't do much investigating anymore. These days, I'm known for being a man who gets things done, no matter what the cost. You got a job that pays? I'll do it. No questions asked. I can't really remember why I became a PI. Maybe I was drawn to the romance, adventure, and independence it offered. Or maybe because I believed in its code of honor. That a man can remain untarnished as others sink into a cesspool of lies, corruption, and greed. A man better than the world around him. But even a set of principles can slowly slip from your grasp. The world has a way of beating you into submission. Circumstances change. The guilty aren't always punished. Temptations become obsessions, and love can be violently taken, leaving it empty and hollow. Each day, innocence fades, and your character weakens. And that's not all at once, but a piece at a time until you can't be put back together again. You finally realize the only way to get ahead in this world is to make sure you're on the winning side, and then do anything you can to stay alive. I don't know why I'm so reflective tonight. Maybe I finally crossed the Rubicon, but that's not true either. I passed that sign miles back and didn't even pause to take a picture. Maybe I just feel extra guilty tonight for what I'm about to do. Time when I would have never agreed to do something this despicable. I can't explain why I do this, but maybe Judas would understand.
care! Drag him into the speeder!
Look! The top window!
I think we got him.
Let's get out of here!
Hey, you! Over here! Finally! What was all that commotion outside anyway? Wowza! You really got a hit on the head. Remember me? Your old pal Huck? Seriously, you look clueless.
Who or what are you?
Geez, how hard did you hit your head? Well, let me reintroduce myself. I'm your smart Alex, your personal assistant, version 1.5, fashioned 3 years ago in a factory with truly horrible working conditions you don't want to know. I'm your trusty, tech-savvy sidekick whose primary functions include travel agent, inventory tracking and analysis, investigative advice, case notes, and I'm also a confidant and a best buddy, you gigantic oaf. Remember?
Not really.
Would you like a tutorial on my usage?
You have a fax. You have a fax.
What on earth is this amount of cash doing in my office? If someone was trying to hire me to do something, it probably wasn't legal. I better put this away until I know exactly why it's here.
You have a fax. You have a fax.
Oh boy, a fax. It's a note from my old friend Archie Ellis. Apparently he's out of town doing some research. When he returns, I'll need to ask him about the case we're working on. When things get slow in the detective business, I've always been able to fall back on my skills as a dance instructor. Yeah, more furniture I don't recognize. These are my credentials. They don't just give this to anyone. You have to pay a fee. One of my golf partners. Old Bogey, we call him. Ah, my old trusty Victrola still seems the same. Plays my 78s. Oh, man. My Richie Havens signature guitar signature disappeared. That'll teach me to get an autograph with a dry erase marker. The Maltese Falcon. I don't remember picking up this little souvenir. How long was I knocked out? It's my Gene Autry fake book. Whenever I'm feeling low, I can sing the songs of my hero. Oh man, this record's broken in two. Sometimes, I wish I had a talking gumball machine as my wacky sidekick. That's a drawer. Well, I sure don't remember how these holes got in the wall. They look fairly recent, judging from the debris. Who would have done this? And why? These are the fedoras I've collected over the years, and I take great care of them. Hey, one of these has a hole in it. How did that happen?
Old trusty sidearm. Been with me since the beginning. You want some of this, huh? Bam, bam! Hey, bam, bam, bam! Bam! Bam, bam! Bam! And you! Hey, Sonny, can you help me out? My girlfriend threw my gun out of the window. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, just pick it up and, hey, don't point that thing up here. That's not a toy, you know. Oh, my hell.
Oh, yeah. Now I remember. Ah, the Colonel. He was my first real mentor in the PI business, and here he is giving me a helpful tip.
Because apparently you never learned the first rule of a PI. And never, ever betray your friends. Now, friendship goes beyond blood and race and politics. You gotta find out who your friends are, then you hold on to them.
I always always get the chill of fear down my spine whenever I think of him. From here, I get a great view of Chandler Avenue, the original Boulevard of Broken Dreams. Well, this happened on my first case. I was in the shootout of my life at the warehouse district. I took a bullet, and while I was recovering, I swore I was always going to use my brains before brawn. It's one of my business cards, but it looks different. When did I change these? This looks interesting. Probably a book on how to map out fun spots to visit inside your brain. Glue's always useful. PI rules are for sissies. I've been able to achieve a certain level of success ignoring all the rules of my business. Whoa, this melted chocolate bar's been in here for a while. Chocolate always reminds me of Clint, one of the residents at Chandler Avenue.
This isn't a good time for a social call, punk. If I don't get her fixed soon, I'll go insane! Dory me for a lot to do!
What do you mean, go insane? Seems to me you're already there.
How do you get lost before I eat that chocolate-colored hat of yours?
This desk is so I don't have to solve crossword puzzles on the floor. Oh, my decoder ring. The resort sounds like an upscale condo community. Definitely not something I'm interested in. No messages on the vid phone. Well, it's another Mike and Ike Hammer candy comic, Key Lime Largo. I'll put this in my comic book rack. My friend Louie runs the Brew and Stew, and this is his personal brand of coffee. I gotta say, it packs a wallop. Yeah, it's a picture of pre-World War III San Francisco. Someday, I hope to collect all of the Mike and Ike Hammer comics and place them here. I certainly don't remember this piece of furniture. Looks like a genuine antique instead of something I normally get at a white elephant sale. Yeah, I remember years ago I was finishing up the latest Mike and Ike Candy Kids adventure, and I realized I devoured several chapters and it wasn't agreeing with me. I could feel my stomach churning like a volcano, and I realized I wasn't going to make it to the bathroom.
Oh, what? I'll get you, Murphy, if he's the last thing I do.
Yeah, it's kind of been a sore spot in our relationship ever since. What's up with the bed? Looks like it's for a Lothario instead of some hard-working down-on-his-luck PI. Am I going crazy here? That's a genuine Ark of the Covenant footrest. I picked it up at a government warehouse sale years back, but I've never had the nerve to open it all the way. That's a genuine Ark of the Covenant footrest. I picked it up at a government warehouse sale years back, but I've never had the nerve to open it all the way. Oh, I had this door permanently sealed as it opened directly into my bedroom. People thought that was awfully presumptuous of me. The door to my back storage room is locked. That's strange. That was from my first jackalope hunt. Yeah, San Francisco looks way different now. Oh man, this record's broken in two. It's a bottle of stupid glue.
Well, yeah, that'll work.
Well, I definitely remember my Gene Autry record. It's my one stability in this crazy world. My indispensable water cooler still doesn't have paper cups. Yeah, he must have made the custodial staff really, really angry. Well, I sure don't remember how these holes got in the wall. They look fairly recent, judging from... I don't remember my office furniture being so nice. What happened? Salsa dancing is a Murphy family tradition.
I close my eyes, I close my eyes and dream of one
So it wasn't a horrible dream. There are gun shell casings and a shot-out window above the electronics shop. I know I'm involved, but how? I should investigate the area and then find out if anybody else heard the commotion. Chelsea's newsstand is completely abandoned. I need to find out what happened to Chelsea. Lead pipes are always magically drawn to my skull like moths to the flame. Chelsea's newsstand is completely abandoned. I need to find out what happened to Chelsea. That's an empty vial.
I'm no detective, but you need to find a way to get up to the second floor of the electronics shop. You know, like a ladder?
This photo was taken from the top floor of the electronics shop. Who's over there spying on me? No one knows these back alleys of Chandler quite like me.
He's injected himself. I don't care. Drag him into the speeder.
I think someone was getting abducted. It's the Wardenclyffe Tower, a Nikola Tesla invention. I have the strangest feeling this is related to a case I was working on.
Where's he shooting from? Look, the top window. He just shut out our headlight.
I remember speeder headlights coming down the alleyway. Motor oil, the secret ingredient to Louis' Armageddon blend. Louis usually up at this time. I should ask him if he heard anything. Well, looks like the dumpster escaped unscathed. Another Mike and Ike hammer. Candy Cane Confidential. These dumpsters have housed various individuals over the years. It's always nice to know I'll have a place to go if I can't make rent. It's a Mike and Ike hammer candy comic, Citizen Candy Cane. This is the Brew and Stew run by Louis Laments. Nicest guy on Chandler. He let me run up a tab a time or two.
Looks like Louis at the Brew and Stew is preparing to open up shop. You should go talk to him. Maybe he heard something.
Mike and Ike hammer. Murder, my sweet. Closed. Yeah, this building's been a lemon for anyone who's tried to open a business here. Sounds like there's something scary in the sewers. I have no desire to ride that streetcar. Another Mike and Ike hammer candy comic. Tootsie Rolled. This old Buick's been picked clean by the urban vultures. Coit Tower, once one of the great landmarks of the city, is now a broken-down monument symbolizing the world that's passed us by. Every few years, someone gets the bright idea that this place should be preserved. Repairs are done for a few months, then the workers disappear when City Hall realizes what type of people really inhabit this place.
My nose has started sagging lately. Makes it hard to breathe. Now, what kind of info you looking for, huh?
Whoa, I wasn't always nervous about heights until my Under a Killing Moon case. I was trying to break into a luxury high-rise and slipped from the 32nd floor. Looks like no one's home. This is gonna be easier than falling off a horse. This window doesn't want to open up. Maybe if I... Whoa! 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 Fortunately, I hit an awning before I hit the ground, but I didn't stop bouncing for about 30 minutes. That's Rook's pawn shop. Inspector Burns finally opened his own barbecue joint. I bet it tastes just like arson in your mouth. Behind Rook's pawn shop is a dirty, ugly alcove that reminds me a lot of Rook himself. Well, it's not a Banksy. What's this? These dumpsters have housed various individuals over the years. It's always nice to know I'll have a place to go if I can't make rent. What's this? The gate's locked, but when Rook gets to work, he'll unlock it, so I'll check back later. Ah, yes, Llama Claus would bring packs of cigarettes to all the good children around the world. I knew there was something creepy in there. Why would a little gremlin like Rook have a basketball hoop? That's Rook's pawn shop. Too bad this zipline trolley is broken. It's missing a wheel. Oh, it's a small wheel.
I gotta admit, sometimes when you play God, things turn out okay.
Zipline trolley's repaired. Now we need to find the perfect place to zipline. It's closed. It's a 3 carts to midnight shop. Archie helped me out on my Pandora directive case where we met a charming fellow named Jackson Cross.
I'm gonna do you the favor of a lifetime. I'm gonna let you walk. But if I catch you meddling in NSA affairs one more time, I'm gonna put a bullet right in your eyeball. Is that clear? Get this pukehead out of my office. I'll be watching you, Murphy.
Man, I thought this would have ended up in the Andes Mountains. Rusty the Clown was one of our more infamous Chandler Avenue residents. He ended up in Nevada Chemical strong enough to melt titanium. Looks like Rusty's Fun Mass building has been converted into a Knights of the Templar clubhouse. It's closed. Most businesses on Chandler Avenue won't open until later.
I'm pretty sure every one of your cases involves the Snow White warehouse somehow.
Yep, that's the Snow White warehouse. Nothing but destroyed homes and buildings for blocks in all directions. But each year, something menacing grows up through the decay. This became a highly sought-after neighborhood post-World War III when it was found that the radiation couldn't penetrate through all the lead paint. Needs a key. Mi hombre es Tex.
Good evening, ladies and charms. I'm your entertainer tonight, Mr. Franco Spinoza. I'm going to be playing some songs that I know you'll love. Listen to this one. Hard and cold, it's what it does to me. Hot and cold, the shower sprays on me. La la, hey, la la la, to hell with it.
Heck, Malden. That buffoon always got credit for cases I solved. If a bell is on the front desk, I could ring it and talk to the clerk. Fat chance of that happening. Do you know what kind of creeps live in this place?